So anyway, these are the motorcycles I have now. But majorly I'm selling this one.
This one.
Yeah, this one is for the courier companies.
Okay, Korea.
Yeah. So for example, like if you want to deliver like food and drinks and eat something like Uber Eat something like that. Yeah. So basically you use one of these. They can run to 100 kilometers per day.
Okay, excuse me. The point is, the community I'm doing this for is a rural community. They are majorly farmers. So is there any of your motorcycles that will suit
No,
farmers?
no, not for
No,
farmers.
It's not for farmers.
Yeah, it's for delivery companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if for example in Lagos and here, while you have career companies who day in and day out operation, but this thing will run for like 150 naira per day.
Oh, wow.
That's all the car power consumption it needs.
Okay.
Yeah, 150 naira. But of course, the bike itself is very expensive. So it depends whether you want to purchase this bike, and then the return on investment in 1 or 2 years, get back the money by saving petrol.
So, by saving petrol, of
yeah,
course.
by saving petrol. Like normally, like it takes about like 1,500 naira per day for the petrol money. But if you run it on electricity, it's 150, so it's 1/10.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you want to do that saving, then this is for you. But this thing, when it arrives in Abuja, it's going to be something around 1,630 US dollars. So it's relatively expensive. It's up to maybe like 1.6 million, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So this thing is expensive.
Because of the exchange rate, I guess.
Yeah, the exchange rate is killing a lot of important business, like including mine. So yeah, I don't know when is that going to stop, depreciating your own currency. Yeah, and then we can start having a better business. Yeah, so something that brings up my anxiety these days.
I understand, but I'm sure that things will get better. Trust me.
Yeah, just
I'm sure
hopefully.
things will get better because I'm very sure that those in charge of the economy are on their foot thinking. They're thinking hard to get us out of this mess, so as to make things better for you and us, consumers.
The most important thing is eventually we get them manufactured in Nigeria, so you stop doing all those importing stuff.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. How can we actualize that?
You have to import first, and then to open up the domestic market a little bit until it becomes profitable, and then we can do an assembly factory here and start doing assembly. There's a lot of things to be done. I mean, for example, like you also need to manufacture tires, the suspension, the iron, everything, the spring, everything needs to be localized.
Yeah.
So it's a long process.
I know have all the raw materials in this country that you can use in producing these spare parts.
We do.
Yeah.
So we definitely need to get there, which is square one, and then once you can actually start making some simple components, and then you think about how to further localize these things.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the whole production chain, the supply chain is going to take about 15-20 years before you can fully enhance them into Nigeria, and it's huge investment. But then this investment, if they come from trading, then it will be easier. Like you just trade and then you reserve some profits, put it into investment, and then you trade more, and then it gets into a positive cycle. So I'm looking into if any government that is willing to do like a public-private partnership. Then we can actually start doing this like easier.
If you can convince us that we're going to employ 80% of our citizens, why not? We'll do it. Will you do that for us? We set up this company, we partner with you to localize this company in our country, and you employ 80% of our indigents. Can you do that?
Possibly can do that.
Good.
Possibly can do that.
So we have 20% Chinese and others, 80% Nigerians, because Nigerians are very smart people.
It's possible. It's possible.
We'll see how it goes. We're just meeting, right?
Yeah.
And so this friendship, I'm sure, will develop into something great.
Yes.
And we will take this to the next level.
Yes.
See how it goes.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'm willing to work with the community people.
Sure. So one day I'm going to take you to my community first. That's the first thing we do. I'll take you there. I'll sponsor you. I'll pay for your transportation or flight.
Is it in a rural area?
It is in a rural area. Don't be scared. You're safe. Don't be scared. You're safe. So You go and see some of those places so that you have an idea of what I want us to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we start trading first, but these things will only run in the city. They will not run in the river area.
Yeah, there's a city. There's a city. If I want to do places I'm going to cover, it's called Lafia. It's the capital of my state. I'm from Nasarawa State.
Okay.
So this is going to be running in Lafia, not
Okay.
the rural communities.
Oh.
But with time, I'm sure you can design the ones for the rural dwellers, right?
It's just matter of cost.
Yeah, it's a matter of cost.
Yeah, like
and demand. If the demand is there,
Yeah.
you can do it if we can afford it, isn't it?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great. So,
Yes.
so we'll look into it. It's a
Yeah.
gradual process. It's one thing at a time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. Yeah.
So these are the vehicles I'm selling. They are pure electric vehicles, and basically you can have these vehicles running in the city. They do not run far. They run about like 200 to 400 kilometers per charge. And then 200 to 400 kilometers
a charge.
per charge.
So that
yeah.
means one cannot travel with it to Jos, for instance, from here.
No, it's not meant for long distance journey. It's
Okay.
meant for short distance journey.
Okay, maybe within the city or maybe the city outskirts and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Including this.
Coastal bus is 250 kilometers for the range.
Okay.
Yeah, not this one. This one is too big to carry to Nigeria. I have like a smaller one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but we sell them in Hong Kong, and
Okay.
they cover most of the city buses in Hong Kong. So they do routine job day in and day out.
Oh,
When they
amazing.
finish, they go back to charge.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing. That's great.
yeah.
But the question is how durable, how cost effective they are.
Right now we did a calculation. So before we run through the custom here in Nigeria, then there is three parts of the cost. One is the bus itself. The other part is the charger, because the charger needs to be like a big and powerful one. So it's quite
So
it's
it can last
costing.
long? So it can last long, I
No,
guess.
it can charge faster.
Okay.
It can charge for like 1 or 2 hours
Wow.
before it's fully charged.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you also have the freight for transportation as well. So we're talking about like a 20-feet container. They will normally cost about 2,200 like US dollars. So altogether, everything, it's about 76,000 US dollars
Wow.
per bus. So it's not cheap, but we're talking about a decent bus that will run only on electricity. So it's still going to
It's
be
cost effective. So kind
Yeah.
of. What I'm saying is how durable this battery can it serve for a very long time without wearing down? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's going to give you a good 5 to 10 years. Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. But let's go to the smaller cars.
So
Because that's what most people would want to patronize.
he
So
loves.
this ones how affordable or cost effective are they?
So right now I'm promoting some of these.
Not Hilux, the smaller cars, other normal like cars like this, yeah.
Okay. So the I have a compact SUV I can provide for like the departure price to be 7,000 US dollars.
Okay.
7,000 US dollars before moving away from China.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then with that you also need to calculate the logistics and everything. And when it comes, the custom clearance, you're going to pay like a huge amount of money to the customer.
That's another problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the price will shoot up, of course.
Yeah.
By the time it lands here, the price must have probably tripled. Who knows?
Something like triple.
Mm.
But let's say the custom is like 1/3 of it.
Mm.
Yeah. So how you're going to manage to negotiate with the custom? Yeah, to actually bring down these costs to get into Nigeria. That is one thing. It's a tough thing. So
Don't worry, when very soon, one day I'm going to become a senator. When I become a senator,
yeah,
I'm going to debate in the House
yeah,
so that they will consider some of these things that are hampering, import and exportation businesses.
Yeah.
So that it become fair for people like you to do business with us.
yeah.
But my major concern is that with time, you set up these companies locally right here through public-private partnership with the
Yeah.
government, so that we assemble these things here. We have the raw materials here. There's an innocent company.
I know.
Really good, and 70% of their motor parts are sourced locally.
It's possible.
Yeah,
It's
so,
possible. We do the same.
so
Yeah.
we'll see how we'll see how we can do that, because yours is solar. That's an advantage. So
Yeah.
you're giving us an alternative that is environmentally friendly, that's friendly with renewable energy.
Yes.
So that's an advantage. So we would I may not be able to do it on my own,
Okay.
but I'll discuss it with some politicians, especially those the lawmakers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
Yeah.
by the time I get there, it will become easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. So these things I'm only selling to the government right now. So it depends on whether I have any government orders, which I'm also trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you sold any so far?
Not yet. They're just negotiating.
Okay.
But the buses are hopeful.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I
Yeah.
wish you good luck.
Yeah.
It's a gradual process. It's not an easy thing to market something new.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to be tenacious. You have to
Mm.
be resilient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do it. Just keep doing it. I'm sure you'll pull through.
Yes.
You should be best.
Yeah.
Is there any more thing? Oh, we're done.
Mostly done. Except we still have the electric KK as well, which is 4-wheel KK. But that's
4-wheel?
yeah,
Do
it's
you have a
4-wheel.
picture here?
I might. Yeah, similar to this one, which is like a 4-wheel, 4-door, 5 seats, compact little vehicle. It's pure electric, but it doesn't run very fast and it doesn't run very far. It's about 80 kilometers in range.
Here's the battery.
Then here's the battery, is swappable, and then yeah, it basically it runs about 40 to 50 kilometers per hour, and you can run it for 2 hours, so it's about 80 kilometers.
Okay.
So I can bring it down to somewhere lower than 4 million now.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
somewhere not lower than 4 million, so 3 point something.
Thereabout.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah.
And can this things be charged with the solar panels?
Yeah, it can be charged with solar panel, but maybe not much. But when you can just basically find somewhere, plug onto the wall, and start charging. So it's
For less than 2 hours.
no. This one is slow charging. So
Okay.
it's slow charging for 5 to 10 hours.
Okay.
So definitely you need to charge it at night. But then it's for like everyday usage. For example, like if you only driving your car like 20, 30 kilometers per day, then you basically can get them charged when you get home.
Yeah. Because you said it runs 80 kilometers, right?
Yeah. So it's a very simple little vehicle. But for those who are interested in driving something that feels nice,